Hello, everyone.
Hope you're having a it's Friday.
It is Friday.
Fantastic Friday. Sorry, you guys. I knew that the weekend was going, but I didn't realize it was already Friday. Anyways, you guys, today we are going to be talking about copy, paste, send, and how to get your prospects to spend.
Yep.
Okay? Something that we see in our industry a lot going on right now, and we wanted to get on and talk about some of the dangers surrounding it. If we haven't met before, I am Becky Graff.
And I'm Tim Graff.
And we are going to just get into it. Hey, Tom. Thanks for hopping. That's crazy you. Hey, Tom. I'm happy
Hi, crazy you.
And Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. Hey,
Thanks
Jamie.
for hopping on. Okay, you guys, copy-paste messages. We see a lot of this now.
Yes, we do.
Okay? If you have received a copy-paste
Hi,
message,
Debbie. Debbie's hopping on.
Ah, Debbie. Thank you, hun. Drop me a 1 in the comments if you have either received or sent a copy-paste message. Jamie, thank you. Appreciate it, Jamie. Because here's the thing, you guys. A lot of us get into network marketing and we're looking for a quick and efficient way to build our business. And there are a lot of things out there saying, you know, copy, paste messages that you can send to people. And they have their purpose.
Or you're just simply brand new and you're not sure what to say and what to do, right?
Yeah,
and
so you need a framework.
Yeah, you need a framework, and a lot of times your upline has a message or something that has been effective, and so they will, pass it on to you and say, here, use this.
Okay, and we've done it.
Yep.
Okay, we've done it. We've
Absolutely.
done it yes, we've done it a lot,
Yep.
actually. Okay.
Previously.
Okay. Caveat.
Yes.
Previously. Okay. And so here's the thing. How does it feel when you receive the same message from two different people? How does it feel when you have like the exact same carbon copy conversation verbally or via text as somebody else, whether it's business related or not? Does it make you feel very good inside? If it makes you feel kind of a little bit like less special and kind of like, okay, drop me a 2, okay? Because
wait a minute, I saw this same thing the other day.
I swear that this is the exact same message that I got from so-and-so. They changed 2 words and it's the same thing.
Or they sent me this message last week.
And
and I'm getting it again.
Okay. So if you have ever felt that way,
Yep.
receiving one, drop me a 2 in the comments, okay? Because we're really going to get into kind of the purpose behind copy-paste messages and where it is and isn't appropriate.
Yep.
I'm going to say appropriate very loosely because I've got another phone call coming in. Sorry, guys. Always happens. 5 o'clock. You get a 5 o'clock call. Well, I don't know what's up with that. Okay, because here's the thing. When you're starting out and you've got new people on your team, they are very nervous about what to do, what to say, how to respond to people.
Yeah.
And so having something that they can copy, meaning a framework of a greeting that you might be able to send, or how to initiate the conversation if they've never prospected before and they don't really have those skills, it does give them a framework of which to work off of. But we're not talking about this is the exact message, I'm going to copy this exact message and blast it out to a ton of people.
It's a framework. For a reason. It's a framework.
And do we understand? If you understand what framework is, drop me a 3 in the comments, okay? A framework is a set, a set of parameters that you can work between, okay?
Yeah.
So maybe an opening, maybe a follow-up message, different ways to work people through a conversation if your person is new and isn't quite aware of how to handle that. Okay?
You still need to, if you're new and your upline's, having you use those frameworks, if you will, you still need to take those and make them your own. You still need to, within those kind of guideline and flow of what they have in that message, you need to personalize it, make it your own, and, especially, and you need to think about who it's going out to as well. Okay.
Have you ever heard know your audience?
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever heard the phrase know your audience? Okay, drop me 4 in the comments if you've ever heard that, because this is very applicable. You're building relationships with people.
Yep.
Network marketing is a relationship building business. And so if you're just sending the same copy-paste message to everybody, how much of a relationship are you building there?
Well, and
or
once
are you hurting your relationship?
Exactly, because it's not authentically you, right? They're going to get that message, and if they know you at all, they're going to get that message and go,
this is a little weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So-and-so would not necessarily say that or, phrase things that particular way, right? So, I mean, they can tell a lot of times if it's not coming from you authentically.
Yep. So when you are using those within your teams, if you are, just make sure that you are using them as a framework and that you teach your teammates. This is a framework.
Yep.
This is an idea that you can model, but you need to make it your own. Okay? Because again, you're having relationship building, I mean, you should be, ought to be building. Hey, Whitney, thanks for hopping on. Missed you at yoga. I'll have to do it again sometime. Anyway, side note, tangent. So make sure that as you're building your team and you're working with your teams, that you are teaching them to use it in that manner so that you're not, you know, sabotaging your own business. Because let's be honest, if you get the same message from 5 different people, are you going to be interested? Is that going to do anything for your business or your relationship building at all?
Not at all.
Okay, sabotage.
Yep.
In a word, if you copy, paste, send verbatim, it is sabotage for your business.
Yep.
Use them as they're intended as a framework to help your new people move forward to gain the confidence that they need to work their business within the system that you have outlined.
Yep.
So, because we see a lot of this. In fact, within the community that we are with our mentorship, we've experienced it with some people within the community as well who are still, you know, so new and so nervous about putting a bit of their genuine person into it that they're just blasting. They're still blasting.
Well, and it's the same thing. And you guys, this we're specifically talking about messages. You know,
like Messenger,
yeah,
text messages,
text messages, those
like
kinds of
that.
things. But it also goes for emails. Okay, and if you're doing ad copy, or you know, if you're doing marketing, any of those other ways, it actually applies to those as well. You know, you don't take a mentor's email or another ad copy that you see online.
That's called plagiarism, folks.
Exactly. Definitely don't be copy and pasting those because, yeah.
More than 5 consecutive words is considered plagiarism. Just throwing that out there.
Yep.
So as you're working your business and you're moving yourself forward, again, modeling is appropriate. How does the flow work? What might I interject of myself here that makes sense? What part of my story can I add in? But don't just copy, paste, send.
Well, and remember,
Just
you
don't do
guys,
it.
the biggest thing is when somebody is purchasing from you, they are purchasing from you because of you.
Yep.
And if you're not being you, if you're not being authentic, and if you're not putting who you are and the way you speak and the way you, you know, your sense of humor and those kinds of things out there, they, you know, they may be buying from you, but when they meet you,
they're not going to
they're
buy
gonna be
into
like,
you.
wait a minute.
They're not buying into you, though, because there's that disingenuous piece of it when you actually meet or you actually... So think about this. Let's say you send out a copy-paste message to somebody. You got somebody in your business, and then they meet you for the first time, and then they find out that it was just a copy-paste message that you sent. It kind of kills your credibility.
Yes, it does.
A lot. Not a little. A lot. Because people feel like they're being scammed at that point. It's just an innate sense that we feel like, well, okay... So how many other people did you say that to?
Mm-hmm.
Am I really, you know, best fit for your business or whatever? So just be careful when you are moving out there. And I know a lot of companies that have copy-paste messages, swipe files, things like that. Make sure you're adding yourself and using as a framework for what you're doing, not copying.
And to be honest, you guys, you really, and I'm just going to say this, you really don't even need to use even it as a framework or a copy-paste at all. Just be you. Go out, be authentic, be who you are. People are going to relate to that, okay? They are starting out new as well. If you're starting new and you just don't know how to quite approach it, just approach it how you would normally approach anybody that, you know, you would walk up and talk to on the street. Just say hi and be yourself, right? Because they are going to see that. They're going to see that you're being genuine.
Yep.
And they're going to appreciate that a lot more than you trying to be somebody that you're not.
Well, and a very good point to spin off of that. If you're sending out a copy-paste message, are you building a relationship? The answer is really no. You have a hidden agenda.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yep.
If you're doing that, you have a hidden agenda, and it is relationship building first.
Exactly.
You know, you need to connect with people and see if there's a fit for a service or a product that you have for a pain that they have, a solution for their pain, before you're just spamming.
Exactly.
And most of us, when we started out, are guilty. We're guilty of
We're
doing
guilty
it.
as well. Yep.
But we didn't know better. Now we do. And, you know, that's something that we want to share and pay it forward so that people don't fall into the same pitfall, that they don't harm their business, and that they can move forward in an appropriate manner to really build what it is that they're looking to build.
So if you're being authentic and you're being you and you're just, you know, putting you out there, that is when they're going to be naturally attracted to you and they're going to want to buy and purchase from you, right?
And
that's when they're going to spend.
Spend, exactly. So if you're being you, if you're just copy, paste, send, you're not going to get them to spend. Okay,
That's
so
right.
it's kind of play on words because people buy because they know, like, and trust you, not because of something fancy that you said. Okay?
Exactly.
So we appreciate you hopping on and spending some time with us. Whitney, Jamie, Tom, Debbie, appreciate all the comments, the likes, the hearts, and the faces. Love it. And we will see you guys on Monday.
Everybody, have an amazing
fantastic
weekend.
Yep.
Go do something fun. Get out there and enjoy life.
Okay, have a good one, guys.
Love you guys.
See
Talk
ya.
to you later.